All right, people, what's going on? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So this looks like it's starting, but this shit is acting real funny. It's acting real funny, but we gonna make it happen. All right, we good. Paulos, what's going on? Trav, what's going on? What's going on, people? I was trying to start this shit up. I was trying to use this new camera I had, but it was acting funny, so I had to go back to the regular one. But you know, it's all good. But real quick, I want to talk about 4 ways to stop, women from flaking on you. But before I do that, make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com to get your copy of How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. You can get the ebook or the hard copy. You can click the link below to get the book. You feel me? And so, what up, people? Gilbert, Andre K, what's going on? Vinster06 was good. So, real quick, I wanted to talk about flakiness. You feel what I'm saying? And I talk about flakiness also in the Bad Boy Seminar, so all of you guys should have the Bad Boy Seminar. So you can go to MrLocario.com to get a copy of that or join the Bad Boy membership to get the Bad Boy Seminar. Because I go deep into dealing with flaky chicks, right? But real quick, before I even take any calls, because I'm going to get thrown off this, when the calls come in. And by the way, the number is 646-481-3901. But I'm going to give you guys some game on how to, get women to stop flaking on you, right? Now, before I even say all this, what you got to understand about flaking is this, is that you cannot stop flakiness entirely, because sometimes flakiness has nothing to do with you. You understand? So sometimes a chick is just going to flake because that's what she's going to do for whatever reason it is for her, and a lot of those reasons sometimes has nothing to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? But what I want to talk about is, a few things that you could do in order to limit the flaking or to stop the flaking altogether. You understand? Because sometimes there's things you're doing that is, messing this shit up for you, right? So, first thing, let me get some water real quick. And it's hot as hell today, so you might hear the fan in the background and all that other shit, but we're just gonna still do it, alright? So, one of the things that you could stop a woman from flaking on you is making sure that you give her your information, your number, and telling her to call you. Okay? So if a chick calls you, right? Basically what that means is that she is showing 100% interest. And if a chick is showing you 100% interest by actually calling you, that means that her interest is really high, and most likely she's not going to flake when you set up a date because she's actually getting back to you. See, the thing is that when you get a girl's number, girls will just give out their number to anybody, and it doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to follow through when you hit her up and all this other stuff. But if you say, here's my number, give me a call tomorrow, and she hits you up and you set a date, most likely she's not going to flake because she's showing that interest. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the second thing that you can do that will help you to stop getting girls flaking on you is when you get a girl's number and you set up a date, don't call her. Okay? And don't, hit her up all week. Wait until you actually see her on a date. So what a lot of guys do is they'll get a girl's number on Monday, they'll set a date for Friday, and they're trying to call her during the week because they think they need to keep the interacting with her so that she doesn't forget about him, or that she is going to they think like, oh, if I don't call her, then she's gonna stop liking me. I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep calling her. No, see, the thing is, if you call her during the week or you keep calling her or hitting her up, that's gonna make it more likely that she's going to flake. Why? Because when a chick meets you, she has, she's projecting sort of like this idea of who she thinks you are. So she's wondering and she's guessing. You understand? So she's wondering and she's guessing like, okay, how is this guy going to be? Who is he? And that guessing and that wondering is, making her, is building that attraction for you. Now, if you call her or text her or keep hitting her up, that fantasy that she has of you is going to dissipate, because now you're becoming more real and she's getting to see exactly who you are. So that whole excitement or that fantasy she had goes down. So the thing is, if you keep calling her, you're hitting her up, and she's like, damn, this guy, he keeps texting me. He's texting me good morning. He's asking me what I have for lunch and this and this and that. Then that excitement, it dies down. And then when it comes time for the date, she's going to probably end up flaking on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you're giving her way too much attention, way too much energy, way too much shit too soon. What up, people? Who we got in there? DJ Batman was popping. Sticky E, staying ready was good. So that's number 2. Make sure when you get a girl's number, and I've talked about this before, when you get a girl's number, just, get her information, set up a date, and then wait until, to see her on the date. Don't be hitting her up all during the week. You feel what I'm saying? Or hitting her up the few days that in between you getting a number and then, setting it up and then you going on a date. Now, number 3 is this. And this sort of goes along with number 2, is that number 3 is you have to confirm the date. So number 2, I was talking about don't text her and call her during the week and all this other stuff. The only time you text her before the date is either the day before the date or the day of the date to confirm. That's it. Right? So what you do is that, let's say you're supposed to meet a girl on Friday, and you got her number on Monday, and you texted her Monday night and said, hey, let's get together, and y'all decided Friday, right? So you let Tuesday, Wednesday go by, and then maybe Thursday night you could text her and you say either, hey, are we on for tomorrow or whatever, right? Are we still on for tomorrow? So that's the only time you text her to confirm for the Friday. Or you hit her up Friday morning, let's say you're supposed to see her Friday night, you say, hey, are we still on for Friday night? Now, let me give you a little bit more advanced shit that you can do to even solidify this, right? Instead of hitting her up on Thursday night or hitting her up the day before, you hit her up the day of, of the date, right? Now, what you should do is this, to sort of solidify that she will most likely not flake. Let's say you're supposed to meet her Friday at 7, right? What you do is you text her around 5:45, 6 o'clock, and just say, hey, I'm on my way, I'll see you soon, right? So what you're doing now is that you're letting her know you're on your way to meet her, right? Now, a lot of times, if you say to a girl, hey, are we still on for the, to get together, it gives her room to sort of think about it, and then she might be like, I don't think we should see each other today, I'm kind of tired, or something happened, or she'll, it gives her more room to flake. But if you say, hey, I'm on my way, I'll see you soon, even if she was thinking about flaking, if she, most girls are still, there's other girls that'll still flake because they on some bullshit, but if she was thinking about flaking, she might not flake because she's like, oh, damn, he's on his way, I should go and see him. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times, when women flake on you, there are times where it has nothing to do with you. It could be shit where she doesn't necessarily feel like she looks as good as she expects, so she's like, oh, I don't want to go see this guy, and I don't think I'm looking that good, I'm yada yada yada. So she might flake on you because of that. But if you say, hey, listen, I'm on my way, I'll see you soon, or hey, I'm on my way, I might be 5 minutes late, I'll see you later, whatever. So you're not asking her, are we on? You're assuming that it's on, and then you just let her know that you're on your way. And the thing is, if she's going to flake, what she's going to do in most cases, she'll text you and say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it, can we reschedule, blah 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 blah. But it's less likely she will flake if you say, hey, I'm on my way. And you do that on the day of the date. So it's basically you're confirming, but without asking her. You understand? You're just letting her know you're going to make it happen. What's up, Kid Pump? What's going on? Anthony Woods, what's good? Right? So that's number 3. Now, the last one, the last way to, to get chicks to not flake on you, or to help you in a situation where a chick won't flake, right, is you basically calling her out on the flaking. All right? So you basically call her out on the flaking. So what does that mean? How is that done? Right? So you can do this a few ways. If you're talking to a girl And this way actually does a whole lot of things. What it does is it shows her level of interest. It puts her in a position to make it less likely that she will flake. And what it does is, it sort of gives you an idea of how the vibe you're going to have with this girl, right? So what you can do is this. When you're calling out her flakiness, what you're doing is this, is that you can, let's say, for example, you were going to give a girl your number and you wanted her to call you, right? So you're talking to her, whatever, like that, and you have like your business card, and you say, hey, you take out your business card, you say, hey, listen, give me a call tomorrow, we should get together, right? Now, you got your business card in your hand, you're about to give it to her, and as she's about to take it, you pull it away and you say, hey, listen, before I give you this, I want to make sure you're not one of those flaky girls, so don't take my card unless you're going to hit me up, because if you're flaky, let's just, I'm not into flaky chicks like that. I'm into mature women who do what they said they're going to do, right? So what it is that a lot of women, even if they are, on some flaky shit a lot or whatever, or they on some bullshit, they're not going to admit that they're that flaky type of chick. You understand what I'm saying? So what you do is choose them like, oh no, I'm not flaky, I do this, or like, all right, cool, here's my number, call me on Monday, whatever, right? So what you're doing is you're already calling out the flaking before she can do it. You see what I mean? And then what you're also doing is you're having her confirm that she's going to do it, because you already had that conversation about, oh, I'm not into flaky girls. Don't take my number if you're going to be on some flaky shit. You understand? And you can do it the same way, the opposite way. So if you're getting a girl's number, let's say you tell a girl, you're talking to her, and you can say something like, hey, listen, you seem kind of cool. I'm thinking about getting your number, but I don't really know yet, because I'm getting a flaky vibe from you. I don't really like to deal with girls who are flaky. So, are you one of those flaky girls? And then a lot of times they're gonna say, of course not. You feel what I mean? And then so once you said that, all right, cool. Listen, give me your number, and I'm gonna hit you up. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You see what I mean? So you're calling out the flakiness from jump, and then now if she does, the thing is this. Women don't like to look like they're idiots. You understand? Women don't like to look like they lie. Women don't like to look like they're anything but perfect. So if you tell a chick, or you call out the flakiness, and she herself confirms that she isn't flaky, just off the fact that she doesn't want to look like an idiot to you, she will most likely not flake, even if she wants to. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing where you're sort of flipping the situation around in order to, get the shit going for you. You feel what I'm saying? So those are just little things that you can do. And again, you cannot 100% get rid of flakiness, because sometimes flakiness has nothing to do with you. What's poppin'? Who we got in the chat room? Rafael, you said, what if she doesn't respond? What do you mean, what if she doesn't respond to what? To your call? What are you saying? DJ Batman, you said I look like Puffy. Cashflow Dojo, what's good? John Eastland, what's good? Jawara, what's good? You say getting sick of all chicks? Hilarious. So look, the thing is too, you gotta understand that a lot of the flakiness has nothing to do with you. A lot of times chicks will flake because they feel like they look fat and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like goofy shit. A chick will flake because she got into a fucking argument with her friend, and now she's feeling a certain way. And see, women's nature, a lot of women are very just all about the moment and the feeling. So a woman could be feeling like wanting to see you, all week or whatever, and then that morning she's supposed to see you, or the day she's supposed to see you, shit doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, because she's like, she just, for whatever reason doesn't want to see you. Man, my allergies is killing me right now. What's going on? So yeah, there's times where a chick will flake. The shit don't got shit to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? You said hoes me on that frosted flake shit. You said if they flake, shouldn't they make an attempt to reschedule? Of course, and that's the thing. And I talk about this in the Bad Boy seminar, which is where you guys need to go to get even more of the deep shit when we talk about flaking, because there's a time where you're supposed to, you can hit a girl up if she flakes, and then there's a time where you got to charge it to the game. You understand? And so, you know, a chick, she'll flake. If a chick flakes and she doesn't give you another day to set up, you know, to set up anything, then you need to kick that girl to the curb. If she's trying to set up something else, then you keep it going. Jawara, you're welcome. Yeah. So the caller number, people, 646-481-3901. Yeah. But you know, the thing is this: a lot of times, if a woman really is feeling you, you know, she's not gonna flake. You understand? Like, if she's really feeling you, she's not gonna flake. In most cases. And like I was saying earlier, a lot of the stuff that you might do at the beginning of the situation could cause her to flake. Just like I said, hitting her up every fucking day as you got her number. See, a lot of guys think they need to do that extra shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do all that extra stuff. AJ Hussein, what's going on? But yeah, if a chick, if she's really feeling you, the flakiness is not gonna happen, you know, to you. Now, the thing is also too, a lot of times the reason why you guys get flaked on is because you don't notice that the chick that you're dealing with, you don't notice that the chick that you're trying to talk to or holler at isn't really that interested. So you're talking to a girl, she's not really that interested, and you get her information. You say, hey, give me a number. She'll still give you the number. See, guys think that just because a girl gives them the number, that means that, you know, she's into him. But it's not. That's not the case. A girl will just give you the number because she's tired of talking to you. So she's like, all right, let me get this guy the number, and I'll keep it moving. So a lot of times you'll hit a chick up, and she won't even respond. Or a chick might be sort of, you know, wishy-washy about the situation. She's not necessarily not into you, but she's not really thinking nothing of it. She's not really showing that much interest. So she might even set up a time to see you, and the only reason she's doing that is because she has nothing else to do on that day. Now, if anything comes up where, you know, like if her friend calls her and say, hey, I got tickets to some concert, she's flaking on you. You understand what I'm saying? If your girl says, if a homegirl says, hey, there's this party I'm going to, you want to come, she's flaking on you. You are her backup plan. Staying ready, you said you had a chick to reschedule the day of her first flake, but not the second flake. So you said you had a chick reschedule when y'all was trying to see each other. And then the day y'all was going to see each other again, when she rescheduled, she flaked again. Is that what you're saying? Now, if that's the case, you got to charge it to the game. You understand what I'm saying? If you, let's say if you're supposed to meet a chick Friday night and she hit you up and says, hey, I can't make it Friday night, can we meet up Sunday? And then you're like, all right, cool, I'm good Sunday. And then Sunday morning she texts you and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Can we do another day? Nope. You're fucking done. It's over. It's over. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fucking, you know, go on that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do that shit. Damn, water is just so good right now. It's so fucking, it's like, what, 90 something degrees out here? It's crazy. Crazy. You say you had a chick reschedule a date and you charged her, you found that she was ducking her baby daddy. Hilarious. So when they flake, you just move on to the next one. Yeah, and that's the thing. You gotta, and the more that you deal with chicks, the less the flaking's gonna happen. And see, that's a thing that a lot of guys don't understand. See, when you're interacting with a chick, she's also dealing with other dudes. So every girl you're talking to is talking to other guys, right? Now, what a woman is doing is she's trying to choose the best out of the guy she's talking to. You understand? So if you're the type of guy who has a lot of experience with women, or who's confident, or the type of guy who gets girls, you're most likely going to be the guy out of the pack who she's going to want to see the most. If you're the guy who has the least experience with girls and you're not really that confident, and you just sort of, you mustered up the courage to go and talk to her, right? She can feel that energy. She's like, yeah, this guy's kind of, he's okay. But I'm going to go with the top guy, the guy who knows how to interact with women. And then so if you're not that top guy, she flakes on you. So this is what I'm saying. If you're the type of dude who is a guy who puts himself out there and studies the game and becomes good at interacting with women, more women are going to want to deal with you. You see what I'm saying? So, and this is the thing. It's funny because a lot of guys, they hit me up and they're like, oh, it's all about looks. It's all about the looks thing. You got to look the greatest and the best and all this other bullshit, right? And, I've been on dates with chicks because, like, sometimes, when I go on dates, I'll be investigating. I'll be talking to these chicks. I'll be like, yo, let me see your Tinder profile. Let me see your messages and shit. I'll be nosy as hell. You understand? So they be showing me messages. And I remember I was on this date with this chick. And she was telling me about this dude. She was like, yeah, some guy hit me up on Tinder. And I was supposed to see him, but I decided not to. And I'm like, why? And then she was like, oh, he just started to, like, hit me up too much and acting all entitled or whatever. And I was like, what the hell you mean? What's going on, right? So I looked at the profile, I looked at their messages, and basically, they was going back and forth, talking to each other. And I think he sent her a message asking her something. And she didn't respond to him that day, right? So he hit her up again, and he was like, hey, what's up? I haven't heard from you. And then he hit her up again right after that, and she still hasn't responded to him. And he's like, hey, is that how you treat people? Aren't you, if you're having a conversation, why are you just going to back out of the conversation? Now, I'm looking at this guy's profile, right? And this guy looks like a goddamn stripper, okay? The dude got the fucking six-pack, you understand? Tall, muscles, good-looking dude. But this chick's out with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying this dude, if you were to compare me to this dude on looks, most people will say he looks better. But I'm out with the girl. You see what I'm saying? But it's because he is acting all like a little bitch. You feel what I'm saying? He's not the type of guy who, even though he looks good, he probably isn't getting as much action because of the way he comes at the game. You feel what I'm saying? So you would think, like, damn, you would see, if you've seen this guy, you'd be like, oh, this guy probably gets mad chicks. But since he's acting all needy, you understand what I'm saying? There's probably certain girls that don't, gravitate to him. There's going to be girls who are going to probably see him and think he's attractive or whatever, and then he probably gets some shit going. But as he fucking, is on that shit, you feel what I mean? If he's on that fucking, insecure stuff and needy stuff, that's going to make the chicks, not gravitate to him. Or, let's say he does get a girl's number, he sets a date up, and he's probably texting her during the week, acting all needy, and she flakes on the nigga. Cash flow, you said he over pursued. Exactly. It was funny. It was one of my subscribers wrote a comment the other day. I thought this shit was hilarious because he was like, he said, because he was talking about the looks matter shit, right? So he was saying, yo, he's like, I don't understand. He's like, I'm a good looking dude and this shit ain't easy for me or whatever, right? And he said how it's funny how all the ugly people keep saying looks matter, and all the good-looking people keep saying looks don't matter. I was like, it's hilarious. Oh. I was like, that's funny. I was like, that is funny. You said it's all about confidence. You got to act like you're the shit and don't give a fuck. Exactly. That's, but see, people don't understand that shit. You said true forced loneliness is some sad shit. What's poppin'? Who's this?
What up? Johnny was good.
What's going on, fam? What's up?
Ain't nothing. Just wanted to let you know something that happened like last week.
Cool.
I had went out. That is some chick that had been on Tinder, whatever.
Mm.
And we went out. We went out Saturday.
Right.
First of all, we were supposed to link up. Like, I had texted her. She was talking about she was at a graduation, so we were supposed to meet up at 9.
Mm.
She hit me like around 8:30, talking about she's gonna be late.
Right.
This chick don't show up to she don't show up to the bar till like 11 o'clock, because I remember I was talking on the phone with my boy, and like she texted me saying she gonna be there, and I said, you.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, yo, this bitch really coming late as hell. So I was
wait, you supposed to meet her at 8?
my boy, we supposed to meet her at 9, and she came in like 10:50. So I'm like,
wow.
She hit me, like literally hit me at 10:50. So I'm like, so I told my boy, like, and I had to be at work in the morning, so I told my boy, I was like, yo, she talking about she down the road, like, you think I should go? He's like, hey man, it's up to you. She might be wanting to be ready or whatever. So I was like, all right. So I took the chance, like the shit like a block away from my house. I was like, fuck it. Worst case, I have to go back home. And I ain't like, waste of time and energy. So
right.
So I went over there. I told her, I was like, yo, what's good? I got work in the morning. She was like, yeah, yada yada yada. Drop off this or some bullshit.
Mm.
So she bought the first 2 rounds of drinks. I was like, all right, cool.
Mm.
She bought the first 2 rounds of drinks, and I bought the 3rd round. We ended up going back to my spot.
Right.
We started doing a little thing, and then she's on her period. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Go to my house anyway, and then you on your period. So I'm just like, why do chicks like do that? Like when they just come late, and the next day they agree to go to the house when they know they can't really necessarily do anything. Right.
Well, I mean, the thing is too is that remember, women still love attention. So
yeah,
all that even though she she got a period and she knows she ain't gonna make shit happen and blah blah blah, they'll still come. Just like when a girl will come over a guy's house and then she knows the guy wants to fuck, and then she'll still act like, oh, I think we should take it slow, or I don't think we should do this, and yada yada yada. You understand? There was like in the chat room they saying you should have told her to suck your dick.
Yeah, and it's funny. I tried to do that, but she wasn't really beat for it.
Oh
she
man.
Yeah, I was trying, so I was just like, fuck. And I was like, damn, I'm fucking mad. It's like, cause I got her shirt off and shit. Like it's borderline like. It was borderline like a motherfucker was like, she trying to make it seem like a nigga was about to fucking go a red light, and I was like, yo, nah, I can't do this.
Right.
I'm not beat. I got the shirt off. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, nah, man, this chick gotta go. So we ended up I just ended up telling her to dip. Then we still communicating or whatever. I'm trying to see if I can set something up for the night, but
right.
Just like, I don't need chicks, maybe bucket with
Damn,
that.
well, listen, you better than me, man, because once she did that whole fucking, I was like an hour and a half late. What the fuck was that about, yo? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it was just kind of like, cause I was just thinking I wasn't going nowhere.
Mm.
But when she said she was on her way, I was just like, what?
So she kept telling you, hey, I'm on my way, and then like another 20 minutes will pass, and then she hit you up and be like, oh, I'll be there in a minute, like that type of shit.
Nah, what happened was, originally, like around 5, she's like, yo, I'm at a grad. I told her, she said she had a graduation. I said, yo, let me know by 5. She let me know like 5:45, like I might, 6, 9 o'clock is still good. So I said, all right, cool. So then she hits me like around 8:30 when I get home, and she's like, yo, I'm probably gonna be a little bit late. So I'm like, all right, all right, cool.
Right.
And then she ain't never hit me up until like about 10:50, talking about I should be pulling up 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, damn, bitch, what the fuck?
Wait, and where were you? You were at the spot waiting for her?
No, I was at home.
So you was at home. You was just okay. I thought. Okay, I got you. Because I'm like, I thought you were saying like.
I ain't wasting time and energy.
Okay, I thought you were saying you was waiting at a spot for her at 9.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. I was like, all right, that makes more sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the bar is like 1 to 2 minute drive, from my house. So I'll just be chilling at home waiting for a chick, and then I'll just peel off when they tell me, you know. 'Cause I always like to tell them, like, hit me up when you close by, and I'll just hop in my whip and I'll just go right there.
Right.
You know, so she came late, and then my boy was on the phone. We was talking. I was like, yo, this bitch really just hit me at 10:50. He was like, yo, man, you might want to smash. You know, you don't come at 11 o'clock in the rain if you ain't trying to do something. So I'm like,
right.
I don't know. So I just went there just for the fuck of it. So then we ended up going. We just went back to my crib out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit.
Wow. See,
then,
and that, you know,
she was on her period.
I would say, you know, if you stick with it and you know, do your thing, you feel what I'm saying? But I say don't take it seriously. You know what I mean? Because the way that she acted and all that, I'm supposed to hit you up. I'm supposed to see you at this time, and she calling you like an hour and a half later. Like that's kind of whack. You feel what I'm saying? Like
yeah. You know, I still kind of keep her in the what's the name.
Right.
And then another thing I want to ask you, I've been meeting a lot of chicks with kids. Why? I don't know why do these chicks think it's okay to like meet up a dude with their kid? Like they'll be having a situation. I'll be like, when you free, they'll be like, oh, we can chill. This thing about have my kid with me, and I'm like, yo, why do you?
What? So
wait.
they be trying to come on dates and bring their kid with them on a date.
I like, I want to wake up, and they'll be like, oh, I might have my kid with me. I'm like, yo, it's like this happened like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, why does psychology think they think that's okay?
Yo, that's the thing. You gotta stop dating these girls with kids, man. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately,
as I get older, I'm gonna fucking keep on meeting kids.
Right?
So like,
yeah, that's the thing. The thing is that you know, since because how old are you?
I'm 30, so it's just
30,
okay,
right? Yeah. So the girls in your age range, a lot of them, they be having kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm like always expecting it. I get surprised when they don't got one. So I'm like, all right, you know.
So you gotta try to fuck with the girls who don't got kids. Or if they on some shit like, let me bring my kid, just be like, nah, we could chill and get another day or something, because that's...
Yeah, and I usually do that.
Right.
Well, I'll be back and all, I'll be like, like,
see, I can't do the shit like, with chicks with kids, man. That shit... Woo! There was this one chick who, because when I know a chick has kids, if she's bad, and it depends on, I say, if she has more than one kid, I'm like, like if she has one kid, I could probably fuck with you, probably, but you gotta be cute. So this is one chick I went out with, you know, the other day. She had a kid, but she had one kid. But then if she got a kid, now she's on like she has to be almost damn near perfect to me. You feel what I mean? Like any little thing she does to get me annoyed, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? So she did one fucking thing that got me pissed off, and I was like, okay, I'm done. Like we was chilling on a date. This chick kept checking her phone, and I was like, and I don't know, maybe you got to check your phone because you got a kid. I don't fucking know, but I'm not trying to fuck with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and so like, I don't like when chicks check their phone. Period. So the thing is, you got a kid already, and you doing some shit that's annoying me. So like, just like if you, let's say this girl that you was messing with the other day that took an hour and a half to get back to you or whatever. Imagine she had a kid. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to deal with the fact that she is not punctual and she got a kid. So it's almost all the annoying stuff you got to deal with, and they got a kid. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the shit that makes it annoying. It's like I got to deal with the female stuff, all the craziness I got to deal with you as a woman, and you got a kid. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. I mean, dude, that's crazy. So I don't know. You probably got a man. You got to either date some younger chicks or, you know, try to sift through the ones who ain't got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Usually I do that. Like usually I do that. You know, I usually try to shift to the ones like, cause I haven't had last chick I had with a kid was like been like a couple months.
Yeah.
Been like a couple months. Usually I don't stay with them long. I either get a one and done and I just keep it moving because it'll never last long.
Right.
It'll be too. Unless it's a chick, you know, that like live at home with her mother and she could easily get a babysitter.
Right.
But that's, you know, because I've noticed like it's easier to smash those than a chick who got her own spot.
Right.
Because they always be at home anyway.
Right.
And they can never find a sitter and shit. But that's just a issue that I've been running. Is like how they think it's literally okay to have like a child. Like one chick was like, "Well, I'm gonna have my son with me," and she knew it was okay. But I was like, "Why would you even make that a suggestion?"
Right.
So it's just like that's the goofy shit that, you know, if you look at that, like, what the fuck is up with this shit?
Nah,
this happened like 3 times. Like
some of these chicks is goofy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand that shit. You know what I mean? So But the thing is, if you're dealing with a girl with kids, you gotta let them know what's cool or not cool with you dealing with her with kids. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she got to make a decision around, is what's cool for her. And then y'all, if y'all meet halfway, then that's good. If not, then fuck it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what's your take on when like the sexual tension, the escalation like dies down? Like I went out with a chick on Friday, and then we went out again on Sunday, and then like I gave her like a little break, and I actually told her to hit me up on Wednesday to see if we chilling on Friday. She never hit me up on Wednesday. Then I had called her on Thursday, and then Friday we talked, and then I was confirming for today because we were supposed to hang out, and then she was like, "Oh, can we reschedule whatever? Is Sunday good?" And I'm like, "All right, she give me another day." But I kind of feel like the momentum is kind of dying down a little bit.
Right. It could be. It could be because if you were supposed to see her, and then it was like the rescheduling, and then the other reason is like. And it's sometimes that's what happens because sometimes the chick she's seeing other dudes, and then those other guys are taking her attention. You feel what I'm saying? Did you hit it? Did y'all smashed or whatever?
Nah. It's like I'm working like it's the third day. So it's my third day. Like Friday and Sunday we chilled.
Right.
I couldn't hit it Sunday, because she's still like a little scary and shit. Give me that whole thing like, oh, it's the first time meeting a dude online, yada yada bullshit.
Right.
So then I'm like, even she was just like. Yo, can we do something on my spot? She's like, oh, I don't, she wants some scary shit. So
right.
I'm like, all right.
And this will be the first time y'all meeting.
She said that after the second day, because we went last Friday, and then Sunday, and the third day I'm trying to see if we can chill at the crib.
Right. Okay,
and,
so y'all already so you already
like,
seen each other. Y'all. This is gonna. So y'all supposed to see each other on Sunday.
We're supposed to see each other tonight. She just rescheduled today, talking about she's gonna be tired after work, and she got a couple.
Oh, so y'all supposed to see each other tonight, and she rescheduled for Sunday.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the thing. If you don't see her on Sunday, you gotta call that shit a day. Call that shit a fucking day. Charge that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like charge
that
shit.
I feel like the momentum is dying down and shit. And I know she's talking to other motherfuckers. You can see her when she's on because I met her on the shit and. She's probably talking to other motherfuckers, and the momentum probably died down.
Oh no, they're always talking to somebody else. Trust me, they're always. Every woman you talking to is talking to another dude. Don't get it twisted. Even if they aren't, there's a guy orbiting that she was talking to that's trying to holler back at her or something. You feel what I'm saying? They're always talking to somebody. Trust me. Don't ever. It's like so. This is why I tell guys like, yo. Don't worry about all the extra shit. Just do what you gotta do, and keep that shit almost like a formula. It's like, yo, I meet you, I get your information, we get together, and we do what we gotta do. Anything outside of that's not flowing in that direction, you gotta make changes and say, okay, look, I noticed she did this time. Okay, she got to get charged. All right, she did this that time. She rescheduled. I'm going to give her that one more chance. If she fuck up, she's charged. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to really do no extra shit. Nah. Because the thing is, the girl has to make a choice as to where she's going to be and who she's going to be with and what she's going to be doing. And so the thing is that if she's choosing something else, that means she's not choosing you. And when she's choosing you, a lot of times she's not choosing some other dude. So that other dude's getting, flaked on. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So if Sunday comes and this chick is on some goofy shit, then call that shit a day. You feel what I'm saying? Call that shit a day. You feel what I mean? Because it's supposed to be where it's supposed to be an escalation. It's supposed to be like, you guys get together, hang out. You're excited to see each other some more. Things go down. Like the relationship, and this is all relationships. Truthfully, it's like it goes through a phase. It's like that excitement when you're first together, and then it gets like this really super excitement or whatever. And then as the sex and stuff happens, and then you get to know the person, it starts going down. You feel what I'm saying? Starts getting either complacent or it gets boring, and then everybody leaves each other. You feel what I mean? It is what it is. So she's already on that shit where it seems like it's already on the decline, but you won't necessarily know until Sunday. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Same
see.
thing with the and it's like the same with that chick that the one that came late as hell.
Mhm.
I won't say it's on the decline with her, but it's like that whole first thing I kind of got a little bit more firm with her and stuff like that. Be like, yo, look,
Mhm.
we ain't gonna have this situation. You coming late? We gonna come at this time. We gonna do our thing.
Right.
I ain't trying to like do no late jump or so I'm compensating myself while I'm chilling, waiting for your ass and shit.
Right. No, I feel you. That's the thing. You gotta. A lot of times, you gotta just set the tone of how shit's gonna go, and from within yourself first, even before you even fuck with these girls. You gotta be like, look, I'm only gonna do this, this, and this, and she gotta follow that. If it's not going down that way, she's gonna get charged, and I move on to the next chick because a lot of guys think they need to do a lot of extra shit, and a lot of what you get in the game, or a lot of the things that you get in the game, really it boils down to how that woman reacts to you. But at the same time, how she reacts to you a lot of times is based off of how you present yourself to her. You feel what I'm saying? So again, like I was saying, since a lot of these girls are dealing with multiple dudes, let's say she's dealing with 3 dudes and you're one of those 3 dudes. Let's say there's another guy she likes more. She's checking for him, and then let's say either he starts acting like a fucking simp or whatever, and then she starts to like not really be feeling him anymore. But you're the guy who, she still likes you, and then now you're acting like a dude. You're acting like a man, and she's like, oh, let me go fuck with him now because this other guy that I was liking more is acting like a little bitch. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as you're staying on top of your shit, a lot of times they come around because a lot of guys think, it's funny, if you go on a date with a chick and let's say you messing with a girl, sometimes the reason why you end up seeing that girl is because another guy she's fucking with fucked up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really what it is, you know what I mean? So this is why you got to be on point at all times, because when you're on point, then it's easier for her to make that decision to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times the flakes happen because it's like you're not on point, you acting all needy, this and this happens, and then this is why she not fucking with you, and then she goes with some other guy who's a little bit more on point. It's really that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright, bro, I'm gonna get up with you, man. I gotta go back to the job and shit.
Definitely, bro.
I'll keep you posted what happened with both of them or whatever.
Alright, cool, that's what's up.
I'll let you.
I'm holler at you. Peace. Yeah, man. Well, let me text my dude back real quick. I'm gonna be doing the dating advice hour show after this, so make sure you guys check that out with Steve the Dean. I'm gonna make that go down. Yo, it is hot as a motherfucker. Yeah, man. Who we got up in the spot? Who we got up in here? I think I saw Monica up in here. Monica, you need a call. Stop playing. You said beta males will lick women's buttholes. T-Dot, you said no matter how hard I try, I just can't approach women. Big flaw in my game that I'm trying to overcome. I know I'll either get the number or get rejected, but I still can't bring myself to do it. Dude, listen. A lot of times, what it is that you're thinking too much, man. You just gotta go and do the shit without any expectation. And just say anything to a chick. See, conversations are unique. So a lot of times what stops guys from talking to women is that they're trying to say the perfect thing. They're trying to get the perfect words out. They're trying to get the perfect, say the perfect things to do. It's like, nah, just go up there and start talking and see what's up. Now, if you are a little bit more well-versed in the game, you might have sort of go-to things that you open up with when you're interacting with a woman. But, it's really either direct or indirect. Those are the 2 main ways. You feel what I mean? The 2 main ways to start the conversations, right? And no matter how you come at it, everything is going to be based off of the reaction of the chick. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes just the fact that you're even talking to her and saying certain things and just, having a conversation, that opens up the possibility of you getting together with her. You feel what I'm saying? Chris Martinez was good. You said you said he should start approaching fat women and then work his way up to the dimes. I mean, hey, listen. If approaching fat chicks or chicks you're not into, or if that's gonna make it easier for you to practice your communication skills, do that shit. But see, again, that King to Amani, you gotta watch the playback, man. We talked about the 4 ways to get chicks to not flake on you. So you're gonna have to watch the playback. You came in too late, bruh. But this is what, we talking about, you approaching fat chicks or chicks you find unattractive. This shows you that it's really all in your mind. Because in your mind, you don't value that fat girl. You don't think that fat girl is desirable, so you don't have nothing to lose. You don't give a fuck. But you should have that mentality when you're interacting with the girls you think are hot. You see what I mean? Crazy. Johnny said women need dick like fish need water. Female pimp, what did you ask me? What did you ask me? Monica, what's good? Man. But yeah, female pimp. Oh, you want to know the 4? This is what I'm saying. Earlier during this broadcast, I talked about the 4 ways to get a girl to stop flaking on you. So if you came in late, you got to watch the replay. Like when this is done and it's up, just watch the replay and you'll see all the stuff that I'm talking about. You feel me? But yeah, when it comes to all of this fucking flaking and shit, you guys got to know how to deal with that. And this is what I talk about in the Bad Boy Seminar. All of you guys should be on the Bad Boy Seminar, the Bad Boy membership, so you can watch the Bad Boy Seminar. And if you're not on the membership, you can watch it, but you got to just get the DVD by itself. You feel what I'm saying? Crazy. King to Amani, you say you don't understand why you always run away from girls who want you. It's because you're scared of success, man. That's usually what happens. That is usually what happens. Hold on, let me see. What's poppin'? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Jay out in California. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm glad that I'm watching your stream here, and I just wanted to compliment you. And I like the way that you're building people up from the inside, giving them confidence in order to approach women.
That's what's up. I appreciate it. What's going on with you, man?
Oh, nothing much. I was just looking at this. I've seen a lot of videos, unfortunately, streaming online. And I'm Hispanic, but a majority of them are black. And what I've noticed is, like one guy, he just keeps putting himself down over and over again, and he's giving up on relationships. And I was just thinking, wow, you'd be the perfect guy to talk to him. I don't know how you would, you would contact him, but man, I felt bad for the guy.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He's eating like chips or something, and he's
I think I know who you're talking about.
Down in such a low self-esteem. And I ran across your video,
right? And
it seems like it would be something that would build up his self-esteem.
Well, you know what you got to you know what you got to understand about certain guys like that, though, because I think I know who you're talking about. And there's a lot of guys who they don't want help. You understand? They want to complain. Right. They want to be able to complain about the situation. They want to be able to blame everybody. They want to be able to, just do that. You understand? Because this is the thing. You got to understand something. When a person, it's easy to blame something else because then there's nothing for you to do. And so if it's true that it's everybody else, then you can just continue to blame shit. And then you can, just be mad and upset. And then that's basically saying, I want everyone else around me to change, and I don't feel like I should do anything. I don't need to do anything. Everything else around me needs to change. Instead of them saying, you know what, how about I change and how about I do something in order to make things change for myself. You see what I mean? But the guys like him, and I know exactly what you're talking about, guys like him, he, you know, the information is available, but what they do is that they think that, you know, it's all about looks or money or this or that, or, you know, women are just mean and they're crazy and this and all that. So they have this thought process that they stick to and that they cling to, and that becomes their identity. You know what I mean? That becomes like who they are. They're the guy who complains, or they're the guy that no woman wants. Like I always hear that from guys. They'll be like, "Oh, no woman wants me. No ladies want me." And I'm like, I didn't know you had the power to talk to every woman in the world. Like, how did you do this? I mean, like, what kind of, you know, machine that you have that where you can actually go and talk to every girl and they all said no. You know what I mean? Like, so they just have that thought process and that mind state, and that's why they're going to always be in that situation. You understand? Because they don't really want the help, because all the help that they need is out there. You feel what I'm saying? It's all out there. And so they just want to continue to be in that, you know, environment. They want to continue to complain. They want to continue to have the excuses. You feel what I mean? And so if the advice wasn't necessarily something that was helpful, then nobody would be getting help. You understand? But the trick is that the people who do get help are actually the ones who take the time to implement it in their own lives. Because I even did a video about this years ago where I said that I don't help anybody. Like, I've never helped anybody, right? And so what I mean by that is that the advice I give is for you to help yourself. This is why it's called self-help. You know what I'm saying? It's there for you to help yourself. So a lot of times the reason why people aren't getting where they need to go is because they keep looking outside for people to fix them, but you need to fix yourself. And that's what I'll be trying to tell these guys. It's like the game is here for you to help yourself and fix, you know, the situations that you're in to get the result you want. And so if you're not getting the result you want, that's all on the guy and the person that's not getting that help. You understand? That's not pushing himself to do it. So this dude, he's going to keep going around in circles, and, you know, shit's not going to go the way he expects because, you know, that's how he looks at it. You feel what I mean? It's really crazy, man.
He's found comfort in his sorrow.
Right, exactly. And that's what happens with a lot of dudes out here. You know what I mean? And that's like the main reason why they're not succeeding. You understand? That's why they're not getting where they want to go, because they still think that it's everybody else's fault. They still think that, you know, or they think that, you know, oh, there's just something wrong with me and nobody likes me, and that's where they want to go down that road. And then what happens is that by doing that, the reinforcement they're getting from people is the thing that makes them think it's true even more. Like, oh, see, none of these girls want to get with me. This is, you know, it's true because nobody's checking for me and I'm not getting sex, I'm not getting dates, and it's because they put themselves in that situation. You feel what I mean? And also too, they don't want to get to happen, because now what if that guy or whoever's complaining about it actually goes on a date or gets a girl to have sex with them? Then now they realize that all the shit that they were talking about was bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's scary for some people to wake up. You feel me?
Right.
So, you know.
It's the fear of the unknown.
Exactly. And, you know, people, they're scared of that, you know, that unknown fucking situation. They're like, oh, damn, well, if this girl gets with me, or if I actually go on a date, or a girl is feeling me, and like, what does this mean now? You know what I mean? And that's something else that they're not ready to do. They're not ready for the success. You see, a lot of people aren't ready for that success. They're still dealing with, they're comfortable in their misery. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. So sometimes you know, and this is the thing, I've actually turned down certain people who wanted me to coach them and everything because they weren't ready. You feel what I'm saying? Or they weren't willing to do it.
That's when you know you've arrived.
Right.
That's when you know you've arrived, when you know it's okay to say no.
Right. And the thing is this: I want to help as many people as I can, but I'm like, or try to get them to help themselves, I should say, right? But the thing is that some people are just not ready for it because they're not ready to listen, they're not ready to take in the information, they're not ready to do the work. It's like if you're a personal trainer and somebody is in the gym with you, if they don't lift the weights, there's nothing you can do for them. You understand? Like, you're letting them know, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. If they don't want to do it, you can't do anything for them. You see what I mean? And so that's the same thing with the game, where is these guys, they, you can't do anything for them because they're not ready to actually take action. You feel what I mean? So, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
You bring a quote to mind, and the quote, don't quote me on this quote, I could have it wrong. But it says, and it states that our greatest treasure usually is in the darkest cave that we fear to enter. And it's amazing because sometimes when I see mentors, or when I hear mentors, and I heard you, and it was like, wow, you offer that guiding light. You don't walk them into the cave, but you show them, hey, that's where you got to go.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know if I'm sure you're familiar with Martin Luther King, but he even stated that even though you can't see the top of the staircase, have faith is taking that first step. Right,
exactly. And that's the thing. A lot of people are not ready to fucking do that. That's the shit. And it's just like, and I used to be frustrated about that shit because I'd be like, yo, just fucking do it. Like, try to make something happen. And it's just like, now I'm like, okay, well, certain people aren't ready yet. Once they're ready, they'll eventually get it going. See, and sometimes you got to give people that space to realize that they actually want to take the step. You understand? So it's like, once they're ready, then they're gonna come and make it happen. So, like, and this is why I was saying that some of them aren't ready, which is why I don't help them out at that point. You feel what I mean?
I also heard from someone. I'm sorry. I also heard from someone, and they stated that there's two things. You have motivation and you have inspiration. Motivation comes from the outside, and inspiration comes from within.
Right.
And normally what people look for in motivation is something to inspire them, something to spark that thing inside that we all have in order to succeed. And I see you as being that motivation, looking to spark that fire of inspiration within others, so that they can move forward and achieve and be who they want to be. Whether it's with women, or whether women is like, to me, I see it as a byproduct of the complete person. Man. So with women, if you believe in yourself, women are going to believe in you.
Exactly. Real talk.
Well, you were motivation that inspired me to make this call.
Word, that's what's up. I appreciate that shit, man, for real.
Well, you know what? It's good to see any role models, any other men we're all in this together. It's a small world, 7.5 billion people, but it's a small world. Okay?
Right, real talk, man.
And it's good to see. We gain strength by uplifting others, and I was just giving you a call to, I guess the core of the call is to thank you for what you do.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate that, man. Definitely.
God bless. Stay strong.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
All right, sir.
All right, peace. Yeah, real talk, man. A lot of these guys out here, they just don't want to do the things they need to do to make it happen. Because the thing is, what fucking holds you guys back is really yourselves, What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's up, Locario? It's Dom.
What's popping with you, man?
What's up, man? No, I didn't call last week because, been hella busy, but, yeah, man, I got some shit popping, man, I gotta tell you.
All right, so what's going on with you?
So I'm currently dealing with this girl, right? And no, I can tell, like, she's into me, right? And, thing is, like, like the first date, I accidentally flaked on her.
How you accidentally flake on her? What are you talking about?
because not flake, but just I forgot that I had to date.
Mm,
Like,
damn.
like I was supposed to take off, and I didn't take off. So I was like, damn.
Right.
And like, I saw her the next day, and she was just hella sad and shit. But I ended up like making out with her. So that was that, I guess. And then I was like, hey, I'm gonna take off Tuesday, and we're gonna like do ice cream.
Mm.
They were doing ice cream next Tuesday, so yeah. But my thing is as far as pertaining to this situation, like, how do you go from like a girl, like she likes you, and she's giving me like these very like lukewarm kind of things. Like, how do you ramp that up to get her like hooked on you, like obsessed? Like, I'm trying to get her to really, really feel me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, the thing is, in order to get a chick to really be feeling you, you have to. It's basically a collaborative effort, meaning that you have to be in a situation with her to where she's experiencing things with you. So a lot of times you're not going to really get a girl hooked on you until she's interacting with you. So like, if you just met a girl yesterday and got her number, you understand that you haven't even went out, it's going to be hard to really get her hooked on you. You feel what I'm saying? Or let's say you met a chick.
I've known this girl for a while, man.
Oh,
like,
so you known her for how long? You known her for?
About like talked to her. I've been talking to her for about like we were kind of like just acquaintances for about a month, and then I started like hitting on her because I always knew she liked me. Like, she told a lot of people that she liked me, so I was like, well, might as well go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
And where do you know this? Where do you know this girl from?
Huh?
Where do you know her from? Where do you?
Oh, my old job. I just left my old job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you have her number. Like, what? How did?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Have you went out with her?
They were telling me that she liked me, so I was like, yeah, I got her number, and we just been talking. And like, we've had conversations. Like, I had like a couple days ago, we were just like chilling in her car talking, and like we made out, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you up, like, because I was supposed to go on a date with her, but of course I missed it.
Right.
I talked to her. Then we just like kind of met up. I was chilling in her car. Because sometimes I go back and visit my old job, right? Because I got homies there and shit.
Right.
So I was like, well, I talked to her for about 2 hours, and we made out. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take off Tuesday and meet me up at so and so. I pretty much gave her a date and all that shit.
Right.
So, yeah, we're gonna have a date there. But yeah.
Nah. Well, this is the thing. All you really need to do is you need to, hang out with her, more, but also you have to be able to fall back. So what it is that when you're hanging out with her and you're interacting with her, the experience that she has with you has to be an interesting, fun, and exciting experience. So when you're dealing with her, it just has to be fun. Like, she has to be, like, interested. Everything has to be going in a way where she's having a good time. So if you're dealing with her, and basically all you need to do is just, be cool, calm, and collected, chill with her, and hook up with her, right? Now, the thing that you got to do also is you have to make yourself scarce. So it's almost like you're giving her all of this awesome shit, and then you're falling back. And then you see her again, some more awesome shit, and you're falling back. You feel what I'm saying? So don't be like all up on her every day or calling her every day, or you know what I'm saying, seeing her like 4 times a week.
I'm busy anyway, so I can't be doing that shit.
So you know what I'm saying, see her once a week, hook up with her, and then keep it moving. And then you hit her up again the next week, see her that one time, you hook up, have fun, and then so as that's going along, she's gonna want to see you more because she's getting that excitement and everything from you, and she's attaching all those and the feeling and that emotion to you. Now, the trick is though, you have to be consistent. So what that means is that, and when I say consistent, it doesn't mean every day, but it has to be a consistency in your flow. Meaning, if you see her once a week, then keep it at once a week. You understand? Don't see her this week and then don't see her again for 4 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to be the thing that's going to make it go down. You feel what I mean? It has to be where she's almost developing a habit by seeing you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's part of it too. Because what you gotta understand is that whatever you make a habit becomes something that becomes a part of your routine. So you want her to become part. You want her to see you as part of her routine, but also at the same time not get too used to you being there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying that you keep it at a week, once a week. You see her again another time, that once a week, and then you sort of keep it rotating like that. Because what's going to happen is that she's going to get used to seeing you, which is going to make her want to see you more. And since she's not seeing you all the time, that's what's going to make her miss you, because she's not seeing you all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's the combination of those two things. You feel what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. And what I was saying earlier is that it's both parties have to participate, is because she also on her end has to like you enough to want to continuously see you that once a week. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you notice she does want to see you that every week or whatever, then it's going to start the process of that happening. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's really all it is. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just up to you on the date to not simp and be on some,
Oh yeah, hell no. Fuck that shit.
on that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that stupid shit. Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, man, like I said, I've already made up. And like one thing that I know, this is from one of your videos. You said that you pretty much got a girl, but like she's kind of like, she's kind of like proving herself and like always like trying to change her opinion to kind of match yours.
Right.
And she does that a lot.
Oh
like,
yeah.
She'll try to change her opinion to match, and she'll also like try and prove, like she'll be like, I make straight A's and like I'm this. I'm like, okay, like
right.
Like she's always trying to like prove herself.
She's trying to impress you, exactly.
I kind of get on to her about it. Like I'll be like, oh, you always trying to prove yourself to me, huh? She'll be like, yeah, like she'll be like, okay.
Yeah, she's trying to prove herself to you. That's a good sign and indicator that she's feeling you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk,
so
man.
you're saying just flow with it, because like I guess I know you're supposed to just like I said, you be patient. Just like I said, do the once a week thing.
Right.
But it's like I don't know. I know you're not supposed to look for quick fixes, but like because I'm waiting for her to like, I guess, blow up my phone and just
But that's what I'm saying. If you can't see, this is the thing. You can't look for quick fixes, because there is no quick fix. If you check it out like this. You want her to blow up your phone, right? But if you meet a chick today and she blowing up your phone, that's a red flag. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's no reason for her to be blow. You see what I'm saying? And that's what guys, you gotta understand that. So yeah, you want that, but you only are going to want that if it's authentic, or if it actually is something that makes sense in the context of the situation. So if you've been seeing her for a while, then she starts blowing up your phone, that makes sense in the context of the situation, because that's more authentic. It's just like when you if you get a girl pregnant, it takes 9 months for the baby to come out. You feel what I'm saying? It takes time for shit to develop. You feel what I mean? If you start a business, you know what I'm saying? It takes time for you to make that money. So this is why I'm saying there's no quick fixes in none of this shit. You feel what I mean? And a lot of times when you do get the quick fix, in certain cases, on the rare cases that it does happen, a lot of times it's either a red flag or something doesn't really work out the way it should, because it didn't develop naturally. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a lot of a lot of shit is like that. So yeah, don't worry about the quick fixes. You gotta worry about staying on top of your game, so that whatever you want to happen will actually happen at a certain point. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so because that quick fix shit is the reason why a lot of guys don't get what they want in the game, because they're looking for the quick fix, and then when it doesn't happen, they're like, oh, fuck this shit is bullshit, and I ain't fucking with, you know what I mean? Like, and so they turn into that type of vibe. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, cause like with her, bro, like, I know, like I said, you don't be putting, women on the pedestal, but it's like, cause at first, when I first met her, I was like, she looks like she's not that smart and all that shit. Right. No, like, when we had a conversation, like, she's like on my level, and I'm like, yes, finally. Cause a lot of these girls, bro, they're stupid as fuck. Like,
right.
So I'm like, yeah, and not only is she smart, like she's like bad as hell. Like she's slim, thick, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like slim, thick. Right. White girl, she has like kind of, well, her hair is like naturally blonde, but she dyed it like red, so it's like it's cute. I fucks with it. Right, so,
but don't go start simping and shit. I can hear the you got fucking butterflies in your stomach and hearts in your eyes and shit. I can.
Yeah. No, I still listen. I still got like this other girl that I'm like I got in the back just in case this don't work out. Yeah.
Right. You know.
I'm not like, oh my God, she's so great. Like,
no, I'm just saying it's tough though. It's tough because when you do meet a chick like that, you know, you're kind of excited, like, yo, she's tight. You know what I mean? So, but you still got to keep your shit, you know, cool, so that you don't go out here sweating her and being on some other shit, and then she's gonna see you as the type of guy who, you know, is on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and like another thing is she's also complaining she's also like you don't text me that much, and I'm like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like she's looking for me, you know what I'm saying? So like
that's good. Just be like, yo, my bad, I just had too many girls I was seeing this week, so I couldn't text you. You feel me? That's it. That's what you gotta tell her. Like, I'll get to you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying, I just want to listen to them. There's like bad signs. Like, I already knew she was into me because she literally told, like, not all my homies, but all her friends, you know, rumors and spreading shit. She's like, yeah, I like him a lot. Like, he's
right.
And shit. So I was like, all right, well, let me go to the kill. She's bad, so, you know.
I feel you, man. I feel you. But yeah, keep me posted. Let me know what's popping with her later. You feel me?
All right, bro.
All right, yo. I'ma holler at you.
Peace.
All right, peace. Yeah, that's my dude Dom getting it in. So what's going on? Don G Supreme. You say you had it. Call up, hit me up, man. 481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number, people. So yeah, holla at your boy. But yeah, man, when you get those chicks, you gotta make sure you don't start cupcaking too soon, man. Frank True TV said, "What are my thoughts on bitches who say I swipe right for dogs? Isn't that stupid? You talking about, oh, they swipe right if you have a dog in your picture? Dude, you gotta stop listening to these chicks, man. Women just say shit. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
It was Dogon Supreme.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, it's good, man. Chilling. I had a question, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dealing with this one chick, and but I'm thinking about the whole male leading the relationship type thing. Not that we're in a relationship, but she's trying to go away on some trips and shit. So it was like, hey, let's, what are you doing Sunday? Let's go to this, to this place. And I'm like, I got shit to do, so I turned it down. But my thing is that her trying to lead the relationship, or is it just she's feeling me and should I go? But I mean, I already shut it down, but I'm.
Wait, so you said
a
chick was trying to take you on a trip?
Yeah, but it was like, yeah, she was basically saying, what are you doing this day? Are you free? And actually, I'm not. I got shit popping, but she wanted to go somewhere. And it's like I only really been dealing with her for like a week or two. Nothing, it's not like, it's not exclusive or anything.
Right.
So she was like, let's go to this place. And this place where she wants to go is like real expensive. So I don't know if she was either trying to put me in the trick bag,
right,
trying to lead the relationship, like, oh, you want to follow me because I'm going to go here? Because in my mind, I should be saying, making the dates and planning shit and saying, right. Here. So that's my question is, do you think, she's just trying to do this power struggle thing, or, they're trying to put me in the trick bag? But
right. Well, you could just basically let her know, be like, listen, so. She's like, oh, let's go to this place. I want to take you here. Cool. Be like, cool. So you taking me to lunch? Like, what you getting me? What you buying me? You understand? Like, let her know, okay, if we doing this is what you doing because you trying to do this. Now, if she's on some, I'm not buying anything out. I thought you taking me out, whatever. Okay. Oh, so I'm taking you out. So this is what we're going to do since I'm taking you out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just always flip it back to what you want to do with her. So if you think she's trying to do that, put everything on her. Oh, you want to take me here? Cool. So, that's nice that you're going to take me out and buy me lunch and pay for everything. That's kind of new to me. Like, I don't, that's interesting, but I'll go along with it. Now, if she's trying to do that and she's gonna pay, then that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? But if she's trying to do that, but she's trying to get you to pay to be on some trick shit, then you just flip that around and be like, nah, we're gonna go here. We ain't doing that other shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really all you got to do. Like, don't let her, cause see, women try to be slick.
Right.
And try
That's what I'm saying.
And try to
on,
orchestrate some shit to get you to do shit for them. Nah. If you trying to do something, if she's trying to do something, then okay, yeah, you could do this, but this is on you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and be quiet, and then when the bill comes, you expect me. No, you chose this place. This is what we're gonna do. Now, if she's not down with that, and this is why you got to call her out on it, then you say, okay, well, look, we're not gonna go there. We're gonna go here, and then you take her there, and that's what it is. Now, if she's not cool with that, then you just got a chick who ain't on some cooperative shit, and you got a chick who's trying to make you into a trick, and at least at that point, you could charge her knowing that you're not gonna waste your time dealing with that type of girl. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? So that's really it. You know, sometimes you gotta call them out on what they're trying to do, and not sort of try to be a silent observer and then being caught up in the situation, and then later, as the time when the bill comes and this happens and that happens, she's expecting you to do all the shit. You feel what I mean? And I get it. It don't work that way. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. I can dig it.
You know
I
what I'm
can
saying?
dig it.
So yeah, that's all you got to do. You know what I mean? Like that's really all it is. You know what I mean? But if a chick, if she's trying to really take you out and spend money on you, fuck it, let her do it. You feel what I'm saying? Let her do it.
Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. It's just like I think I'm sensing. I don't know if I'm sensing, because you know how a lot of chicks deal with dudes they can control, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna see if I can control this dude.
Right.
I'm not one of those guys. So
Right.
it's like, you know, I got shit to do. Like most dudes would have been like, oh, let me stop what I have to do and go.
Exactly.
But I'm like,
Exactly.
no, I gotta go handle this business.
Right, and that's the
like,
thing, and
well,
that's
all
good
right,
that you
know.
did that too, because you got to make sure that you're only doing things that are accommodating to you. You understand? And that's the easiest way to figure out what you should and shouldn't do. Is this benefiting me? I'm gonna do it. If it's not benefiting me, I'm not gonna do it. Simple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's
All
it.
right, man. That's all I needed. I appreciate
Definitely.
it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at you later, man.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. Later. All right. Let's see if this thing is back on where it needs to be. This thing be moving slow sometimes when people call up. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is what it is. Yeah. So Albert Michelson was good. He said, how to convince a girl to go out on a date with you. You don't need to convince her. Just tell her, yo, what are you doing this weekend? You free? Okay, cool. This is what we're going to do. Just tell her we're going to go out. And then she's either going to say yes or no. You don't even need to ask her. See, that's the thing. A lot of times, you'll get better responses when you just tell chicks what you're going to do instead of asking them. If they can't do it, they'll let you know they can't do it. So instead of saying, hey, you know, do you want to go out and get some coffee? No, listen, what are you doing Friday? Nothing? Okay, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go get some coffee. And then she can either say, oh, I can't Friday because it isn't. But you tell her. Telling her and instructing her and letting it be known is more masculine and more attractive than asking. You understand? Oh, this water's great. Jesus. Woo, water is so underrated. Oh, God. Crazy. So what else is going on, people? This camera's moving so slow right now. Or the internet's making this shit move so slow. I hate when it does that. It's like a lag. But if you guys can hear me, it's all good. It's all fucking good. But anyway. But yeah, man, you know, Who we got up in here now? You said Frank True TV. You said it's like men have been socialized to fail with women. It's not necessarily. Well, yeah, a lot of guys have been socialized to fail with women. Truthfully, because you got too many manginas and simps and Captain Save a Hose and all this other stuff. But the thing is, you have to know as a man how to interpret what women are saying and doing. You gotta understand. It's like you gotta know how to speak female language. You feel me? Monica, what's poppin'? Simaj Major, what's good? I want female pimp to call up, and I want Monica to call up. Y'all be frontin'. Y'all be frontin' like crazy. But yes, hot as hell in New York City, man. It's like freaking 90-some degrees. But yeah, man. You said whoever said women mature faster than men lied. Chris Martinez was good. Yeah, I'm going after this show. I'm going to be doing the Dating Advice Hour show with Steve the Dean. So make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you subscribe to Steve the Dean Williams on YouTube. But yeah, you guys got to make sure you get this book. I got a few copies left. I'm going to have to order some more because people have been getting them like crazy. So, you guys are getting it popping, stepping up your game. Make sure you get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook or the hard copy. And we're going to make that happen. Christian Bishop, what's going on? Chris, you say your friend's ex-girl is choosing. Is it dirty macking if you smash? Not really. I mean, how long has your friend and his girl been apart? And how was their relationship? It's all these different things you got to talk about in that situation. If it was a girl he was with and he don't give a fuck about her, and he don't care that you messing with her, then it's all good. But I would talk to your boy and be like, yo, what's up with so and so? What's good with it? Because objectively speaking, it shouldn't be a problem. But what you gotta understand is people are always in their feelings, and even though he's not with her anymore, he might feel a certain way about that. So you gotta talk to this dude and be like, what's good? DJ Batman, you say you about to order the book. That's what's up, man. All right, so female pimp, the number is 646-481-3901. Call up. That's the number. Don't be scared. You said, how do you know whether a girl makes an excuse to not go out on a date with you? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean is an excuse? It's all an excuse. I mean, but what do you mean? Are you saying is she lying to you? Is she making up some bullshit? Is that what you're asking? So Christian Bishop, you said they've been together since high school. Damn, yeah, you gotta holler at your boy, son. Holla at your boy before you start fucking his ex-girlfriend. Because dudes out here is sensitive as hell. Yeah, man. Female pimp thinking I'm a stalker. Come on, call up. Yeah. Gesundheit. You said I need to make a video on how to swagger jack you. What? What are you talking about? I be saying some weird stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? You said it's not that they mature faster. Another women mature faster is that they go to womanhood stage while we're still in adolescence. Fabelito 28, what's good? What's going on with you? But what was I gonna say? Oh, what I was gonna say is when you guys send me emails, you gotta make it short and to the point. And also, sometimes you have to like ask a question. Like I had this one guy email me the other day. I couldn't answer his question because there was really nothing he was asking. It was kind of like he was just saying random things, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. So you gotta make sure that you're clear in what you're asking. He said, where's the best place to take a girl on a date? Somewhere that you like and that's not gonna cost you a lot of money. So I usually prefer, like, let's say, oh, that's too loud. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that one. Now, as far as like taking a woman out on a date, the best place is somewhere that's cheap and somewhere you like to go. Because the thing is, on the first date, you want to make sure that this girl is that you like her. You feel what I'm saying? You want to make sure that the vibe is cool. So you don't want to one, spend a lot of money, and two, you don't want to go to a place that you don't really like or you don't really know that much, and it's going to be a waste of time and energy and money. So keep this shit simple. Take her somewhere you like, somewhere cheap, and that's it. What else are you talking about? But yeah, man. But yeah, if you're on those first dates, this is what I would suggest you guys do, and this makes it so much easier when you're dating. Have 3 or 4 places that you always go to, so you don't have to think about it. You understand what I'm saying? So when you meet the chick and you get with her, or you get her information, and you set a date, you say, yo, listen, let's do this on Friday. I'm gonna take you here. So you already know the place that you're gonna take her. Now you go on that date. Let's say you're going on a second date. You already got the second date planned because this is your second date spot. So you ain't got to think about the shit, and you just keep doing that with every girl you go out with. So you already have the dates set up and the plan set up, and then what you can do is you can have certain alternative places to go, just in case that place that you usually go is either, let's say something happens where let's say you go to like a bar or something, and let's say they're having a private event or it closed down that day for some reason. Then since that's not popping, you go to another place. But you always have the places that you're trying to go and the things that you're trying to do set up, so you don't have to think too much of it. And also, when you go to those places, you end up knowing certain people that work there. You end up knowing the let's say you go to a bar, the bartenders, the people who work at the spot. You become a regular. They know who you are. Shit like that. So what are some good conversation topics for the first date? Basically anything except for politics and religion. just don't do that. You feel me? Don't do that shit. You see I'm drinking that Pim juice? That's that water. Water's fucking great. Or, oh yeah, he said don't talk about feminism. Hell yeah, don't talk about that shit. Don't talk about that shit at all. You said you love talking about politics. Talk about politics after you hit it. Right after you bust your nut, be like, so who'd you vote for? But before that, don't say nothing. You're saying don't talk about Star Wars either. See, and also too, what you got to think about this is this: when you're on a date with a chick, right? You have to say to yourself, is it more important for me to be right, or is it more important for me to have sex with her? You understand what I'm saying? So, I've been in situations where, you know, because I'm fucking ridiculous, where I would just be debating with some chick I'm on a date with and going back and forth with her on some serious political issue or some shit, you know, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to do this. So being right was more important at that point for me. I was like, fuck this. You're on some dumb shit. But, you know, generally, you got to make sure that you are, you know, keeping all that shit under wraps, because the point of the date is for you to like really make that connection, get shit popping. Crazy. Whiplash, what's going on? He's been going out every weekend for 7 weeks trying to pick up women, but keep getting rejected. How do you keep your confidence up? Well, it's the thing. You can't let your confidence be affected by what's happening outside. And that's hard for a lot of guys to understand. You know, because you're looking for validation outside of yourself to feel good about yourself. You understand? But see, the thing is that it's like this. Let's say if you're confident, right? You're a confident guy. You go to an event and there's mad chicks there. There's a whole bunch of fucking chicks there. And you try to talk to like a whole bunch of girls. You talk to maybe 50 girls. And all of them rejected you, right? Now, you leave the place and you're upset because they rejected you, right? Now, next you know, later, let's say the next day, you find out that the place you were at was a fucking lesbian convention. But you just didn't know that. You just was trying to holler at chicks and they was rejecting you. They didn't tell you that they was lesbians. They just kept rejecting you. So now, you letting your confidence be affected by something that was never going to happen anyway. So the thing is that there's certain situations where you're dealing with women, or not even just certain, but all situations that you're dealing with women and they're rejecting you, and their rejection of you has nothing to do technically even with you, because any woman that doesn't like you or does like you only likes you or not likes you based off of her idea of what she thinks is likable. You understand? So it's really nothing you can do. So making your confidence be affected by that is a waste of time. See, the point of you being confident is to get yourself to a point to where you're interacting with women and going up there and doing what you got to do. Now, the women who are feeling you are going to gravitate to you. The women who are not feeling you are not going to gravitate to you, right? And a lot of times, you're not getting things going because you start off insecure. You don't even start off confident. Because a lot of guys, they'd be like, yo, the confidence stuff isn't working because, I tried to holler at these girls and they still not getting with me. And, that's why I'm just going to, pay for sex and yada, yada, yada. Having all that mind state already shows me that you were never really confident. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you weren't. Because all the women who like you, or who are going to like you, and all the women who are not going to like you, they're all out there. Your confidence gives you the energy and the drive and the willpower to go out there to get the women who like you, and to also not let the women who don't like you affect you. You understand? John Eastland, you said guys be giving women all types of leeway when they flake. A woman will drive 8 hours after 12-hour shift if she really wants to jump your dick. Yeah, it's true. Dude, I'm telling you. If a woman likes you, she's going to make it happen. Crazy. Yeah, dudes in this chat room is hilarious. Crazy. Man. AJ Hussein, you said, what's the best way to build sexual tension? See, I talk about this in the Bad Boy membership because I have a program called How to Build Sexual Tension with a Woman. So I tell you guys to go to badboymembership.com and join the membership. But what I will say is one of the things that you need to do is flirt, because that's going to get you to the point of building the sexual tension. And most guys don't flirt because they're scared. They are scared as hell. Kristen Bishop, appreciate it, man. Crazy. What else? It was something on here that somebody was saying that I wanted to address. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, Albert Michelson, you said, how do you really get connected with a girl to have a good, how do you have good chemistry with a chick? Well, that's all going to happen naturally by you being who you are and finding a chick who, is a good counterpart to that. See, a lot of times, just because you want sex, you might, overlook the bullshit and holler at a chick who's on some dumb shit. Or you see that it's, shit ain't really working out and you just want to keep it going because you're like, oh, well, let me just try to make it happen for the sake of the sex. But, there's no connection there, there's no chemistry there, so it becomes frustration, a lot of frustration, a lot of, trying to make shit work when it's not really working. And then even if you do get it going, then it's like a situation where it's just a sex thing, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's like so much energy and frustration and annoyance and all that other stuff just for sex. It's like, why? Come on. Crazy. What happened to Female Pimp? I thought she was gonna call. What happened? See, y'all be Y'all be bullshitting. Oh man, it is hot as fuck in life right now. Frank Gaines was good. He said confidence equals mad cooch. Exactly. You said what are some soft flirting techniques? Something not very physical and sexual but conveys interest. Something safe for work. Dude. Let me hold on. Let me show you guys something, okay? All right. If you can see chapter 5, if you can see this shit, it says how to have sex with your coworker. How to have sex with your coworker. Okay? So I usually advise you guys not to fuck with chicks at work. But if you're trying to do it and you want to do it correctly, gotta get the book, man. Gotta get this goddamn book. That's how you sell shit, people. Okay, you gotta. Oh my goodness, you gotta get the book, man, because it goes into detail. AJ, you said I need to go to the UK. I know, that would be cool, man. He's like, my wife's like, yes, you should. Crazy. Sticky said, don't get your honey where you get your money. Ahmad Tahir. It was this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. That was the book. This is my book right here. You can get this at MrLocario.com. You can get the ebook or you can get the hard copy. Ratchet Kingdom. You said, where did I get this shirt? I don't even remember. I got this like maybe like 3 years ago somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I got this. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what up, Locario?
What's
up,
man? Who's this?
You already know who this is. This is your boy, He Didn't Succeed.
What's going on, bruh?
And I gotta talk to you, bro. I gotta holler at you real quick. So, here's the situation.
Mm-hmm.
They say that a genius is someone who can take a complex situation or a complex subject and simplify it into something where the majority who aren't geniuses could understand it.
Right.
So I feel like what I'm asking you is, could you take the whole process of getting pussy and just simplify it for me? Because right now I'm struggling out here. You know, like I'm not getting any ass, as you know.
Mm.
And the thing of it is I'm getting girls who are choosing me and stuff and feeling me and checking me out, but I'm kind of scared, you know, because I just don't have experience.
Mm.
So I'm scared.
Well,
so I'm thinking, how could I, how could you simplify it for me? Because at this point, I feel like the simplest equation is just go see a prostitute.
Go see a prostitute.
Because you just give them the money and that's it. But see, I feel like if I do that, I'm leaving pussy on the table because I have girls checking me out and stuff. But because I don't have the game, nothing happens. Because I've already hollered at some chicks and I just totally ruined it and blew it. You know, by just acting goofy and just like fucking it up. So now I'm just like, fuck, man, I'm just in a bad situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I already know what it's like to be goofy. You know, I did it. You know, I fucked up. And so when girls are coming at me that don't know about my past where I fucked up, I'm just shy now, or I'm just scared because I'm like, shit, I'm just gonna be goofy again.
Right. Well, look, man, because you talking about making the game simple. I'm trying my best to make it as simple as possible for you. See, the thing is this. You answered your own question, really. You said, I got girls checking for me, but I'm scared. You see what I mean? That's what you're saying. It's your fear is the thing that's stopping you. So you got to stop being scared. You see what I'm saying?
That's easier said than done, big dog. That's easier said than done.
Right, but
you gotta realize I had moments when I wasn't scared, and I said, "You know, fuck it, I'm gonna go approach this chick. I'm gonna approach her friends." So I walked up to them, both of them. I walked up, I was like, "Bro," and then I already told myself, I psyched myself up, went up to them. Dude, my voice got all high. I was shaking. Bro,
right,
it was so weird.
Right,
Terrible,
and that's
my voice got all high. I didn't even know what I was saying.
Right.
I wasn't even making sense. Like I wasn't. My reasoning was terrible. You know, I wasn't able to. That was just terrible, man. So that's the thing. That's why I'm scared.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You have to, and I've been telling you this from jump. You gotta work on yourself, bro. You gotta work on that. See, there's nothing wrong with you being scared. There's nothing wrong with all that shit going down. But it's and this is what I was telling the last caller, because he was talking about having a quick fix, and I'm like, yo, everything that you have problems with and issues with take time. So you need to take time in order to get past it. You feel what I'm saying? It's not some, because you told me the other, was it you that told me you was like you said for the past 6 months you've been like, studying the game and trying to make stuff happen, but it wasn't really happening?
Oh yeah, it's been about 8 months actually.
Right.
That I've been
so
that
8
I've been
months,
or I've been like following you.
Right.
Been
So
taking notes.
Right. So the thing is, 8 months is not really a long time. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if it's like this. If you have, like, okay, let me put it in a way where it's simple to understand. If you've never lifted weights, right? And you never lifted weights before, and you got fucking trying to bench press 350 pounds, right? You're not gonna be able to do that, in a few months if you never lifted weights, and you've only been lifting weights once every 3 weeks or something for the past 8 months. It's not enough time. You see what I'm saying? Like how many times a day, or how many times I say it like this: how many times a week do you go out and talk to women?
I mean, I'm like your boy, because I watched the Bad Boy seminar. I'm like your boy, Miles Davis. I try to do my thing in passing.
Right.
See, the thing of it is, there's this one chick that there's actually two of them that I was hollering at, and one of them was feeling me very heavy. Like she was really feeling me, and she was like giving me all the signs and stuff. And she was like, I'll put it like this: she works for this ice cream shop, and then she actually hooked me up like with free stuff on the side, and she kept doing that every time I go in there. So she's really feeling me. But I'm scared to like do anything with that, because I already have experiences where I hollered at some other girls. I was with them, I was hanging out with them, and it was just whack. It was just terrible, man. Like it was.
And so what? Hold on. So wait, hold on. Wait. So what happens? Okay, you in front of a girl. She's feeling you. What is she doing that shows you that she's feeling you?
I mean, from my experience, it's usually she'll be very submissive. She'll be talking girly in a flirty voice, just kind of giggling and stuff, just looking at me, like staring at me and stuff.
Right. And then what do you?
That's just some of the signs.
And what do you do? And what do you do when she does that? What do you do when she does that?
Well, the times where I fucked up, I just the one that I really remember where I fucked up was, like I already told you, like I walked up to them, I stepped to them, and it was two girls, her and a friend, and they're both bad, and I just literally, like, I told myself, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna keep it together, and I went up to them, and I just started, like, my voice got high. Like, you hear my voice right now, it's like regular, but
right.
My voice got really high. I sound weird with a high voice, and it was like, what the hell? As I was doing it, I didn't understand. I was like, why am I talking high? And then I realized, dude, I was just nervous as shit. Like, I was just fucking nervous.
And exactly, this is what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying.
Mad nervous.
Hold on, this is what I'm saying. You got to work on that nervousness. That's what I'm saying. All the stuff that the reason why it's not working out, and a lot of it has to do with you. Oh, we got my dude Steve the Dean in the chat room. Was popping, my dude. But this is the thing. Since you're nervous and you're getting nervous, you have to work on that nervousness. So the thing is this: to make it simple, right? when you start seeing a girl or you're talking to a girl and you see that she's feeling you or she's sort of giving you the vibe that she's feeling you or whatever, all you need to do is say, listen, yo, what are you doing this weekend? I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Say, what are you doing this weekend? Right? She's going to tell you what she's doing this weekend. If she says she's not really doing nothing or if she's free, say, listen, let's get together. Take down my number. That's it. That's all you got to say. You understand? Now, if she's busy that weekend, you say, well, listen, take down my number. Let's get together next weekend. That's all you got to say. What are you up to this weekend? Take down my number. What are you up to this weekend? Oh, you busy? Take down my number. We'll do something next weekend. Just say that to them. Don't say anything else. Don't don't talk about a whole bunch of other shit. You just see them, you talking to them, hey, what's up? How you doing? What you up to? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen, what are you doing this weekend? Take down my number. We should get together and get a drink. That's it. Like, all you need to do is practice that. Because what's going to happen is some girls are going to give you the number or take your number and hit you up. Some girls are not. It's just that simple. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know,
bro.
That's but see, you gotta be at the point.
The thing of it is, though, hear me out.
Go
The
ahead.
thing of it is once the situation advances to, let's say, I'm on a date, it's just gonna go back. It's just gonna revert back to me like sweating her heavily, and me just not maintaining my composure.
Well, and why is that? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
I lose composure, man. And I can't think. I can't. My reasoning it just goes out the window.
And why do you think? Why do you think that is?
I'm just nervous, man. Like these. I don't know, man. These fine ass girls, they make me nervous. That's just what it is. I mean,
and again,
it's just an emotion. It's just an emotion that nervousness is just emotion that gets that arises within me when I'm around a chick who is bad.
And see, and that's the thing, and that's something that you need to work on. And because this is the thing, you're not going to keep being nervous once you continue to put yourself in those situations. And I'm going to tell you why. Because nervousness comes from, you know, there's something that's an illusion there. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's this illusion of what these girls are, and there's this illusion of how important these women are. You understand? Now, if you start going on more dates, if you start getting more numbers, you start hanging out with more girls, what you're going to see is that the illusion of how you perceive them is going to disappear. And then when that disappears, the nervousness is going to disappear. The only reason you're really nervous at this point is because you haven't had enough situations where you're interacting with women. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is why I'm trying to get you to a point where you're doing it, where you're actually making something happen. Because all the nervousness is really all up in your head. You understand? It's almost like when a kid is scared of monsters under his bed, right? And then as he gets older and he realizes that that's bullshit, the fear goes down. You feel what I'm saying? So your fear is just basically happening because of your experience. So you need to experience more shit to make that nervousness and that fear go down. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay to feel.
That I gotta put myself in situations where I'm gonna be goofy again and be nervous again.
Yes.
Until it goes away.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because you have.
That's gonna be painful, bro.
What happened? Say it again.
I said it's gonna be painful, man, because
that's what you gotta do, though.
Every time bro, you don't realize, man. Like I just make an ass of myself, man. Like,
so make an ass of yourself. Do it. Make a fucking ass of yourself. You understand? If you feel like you're making an ass of yourself, make an ass of yourself. It don't matter. Whatever you need to do to get over that fucking hump. You know what I'm saying? All that, you know, quote unquote embarrassment. And again, that's all again in your head. You see what I'm saying? Because you making an ass of yourself is, or feeling embarrassed or whatever it is, that's still coming from your thought process of what you feel is you know, comfortable or not. You understand what I'm saying? A person who doesn't give a fuck about making an ass of themselves, that doesn't affect them. You see what I'm saying? You're making everything affect you. So if you're worried about making an ass of yourself, then you're not going to get to the point where you're talking to the girls. If you don't get to the point where you're talking to the girls, nothing's going to happen.
That's why.
Say that again?
I'm trying to always be cool.
Say that again?
You know? I'm trying to always be cool because that's the only way these chicks will be feeling me if I look like a cool dude.
No, but see, that's the thing. It's not about trying to be cool. It's about doing your thing, and that's what's going to make you cool. You understand what I'm saying? If you're trying to, even the sentence "trying to be cool" doesn't make sense, because you can't be cool trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? You're cool when you're doing your fucking thing. So you're cooler making an ass of yourself and getting the girls versus trying to not make an ass of yourself and falling back and not getting anything done, and continuing to be into the the cycle of fear and nervousness. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if you're out, and this is the thing, you're not even making an ass of yourself, because you going out there and trying to interact with women to better your results with women is what you should be doing. So even if things don't go your way, even if things don't run as smoothly as you expect, you're still on a better path of success than actually falling back because you're scared of what's going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? So even though you're going to still feel nervous, go on those dates and be nervous. Even if you're still going to feel nervous, talk to those girls and still feel nervous while you're doing it, because what's going to happen is that nervousness and all that shit is going to fall apart later. It will dissipate, but you have to get yourself in the game. You have to get yourself talking to the girls. You have to get yourself interacting with them. You got to get yourself on these dates. You understand? You have to immerse yourself in getting rejected, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to talk to some girls and they're not going to give you the number. They're not going to be interested. Then you're going to talk to some girls. They're going to be extremely interested in getting shit popping. You understand what I'm saying? And then so when you get to those girls who are extremely interested, and the only way you even get that is you have to go and do it, even if you're nervous. You feel what I'm saying? Even with the nervous
I
shit.
had some of those girls who were extremely interested, and I actually scared them away.
Why?
They were feeling me. They were really feeling me, and then I just messed it up. And I know exactly what happened. My behavior scared them away.
And what did you do? What did you do that scared them away?
I think I was just acting nervous, man, and
No. I'm saying what did you do? What did you do specifically?
Clingy and needy, had that needy energy for everything to go right, and I just scared them away.
And I want to know, what did you do specifically? Like, what were y'all talking about? What did you say? What was the last thing you said to them before you walked away or whatever? What was the situation?
What did I tell her? Well, this one chick, I don't remember what I told her, but I was just, I don't know, I think it was too many awkward silences with us, and that's what.
So you said a lot of awkward silences, and this is what I was saying. Keep that shit simple, because remember, you said, can you break the shit down simple? I'm telling you the simple way. Go up to the girl. You can talk to her for literally 60 seconds. Hey, what's going on? What's good? How you doing? My name is Heat and Succeed. What's your name? Oh, Sarah. Cool, Sarah. Listen, I'm on my way to such and such, but yo, listen, I want you to give me your number, and we're going to get together and get a drink sometime. What's good? And that's it. No awkward silence. None of that shit. You just get out what you need to get out. That shit'll take you 30 seconds to a minute, and then you keep that shit moving.
That's what I gotta do, real talk.
And she's gonna either say yes or no, and that's it.
Another issue that is arising. What's up? I said another issue that's arising. This is gonna be my last thing that I want to ask you, because you're Don, so I gotta ask the Don. So when I'm talking to women, I notice that a lot of them, because they get hollered at so much, they have very refined social skills, and they're very good at bantering. And what ends up happening is, because I don't have that experience and I don't have those social skills sharpened, what ends up happening is I get like mentally finessed by them, where they're just like totally leaving me just flabbergasted, like just at a loss for words. I can't even say anything. You know what I mean? I'm just like right there thinking that I'm playing, thinking I'm getting one up on them, or I'm thinking I'm controlling the situation, or controlling the conversation, but really they have all these, they're just so quick-witted, sharp thinking, because they have so much experiences of guys talking to them.
Right, but again, that's you got to get more experience talking to women. This is why I keep telling you, you got to, again, the same thing what I'm talking about with the nervousness is going to dissipate. What's going to happen on the flip side is the more you talk to women, the more you're going to be quick-witted to talk to women. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is all about the practicing of it and the cultivating the skill of it. This is why I talk about all the shit with the bad boy membership. Y'all be hearing me saying the shit till I'm blue in the fucking face. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, until you take the time to implement the shit on a consistent basis, that's when the shit is going to happen. And that goes across the board with basically everything. So if you're trying to be the type of guy who's already, you're saying, you know, these girls are talking to you and they're saying these things and then it kind of throws you off, you got to work on that. You saying that you're nervous and all this stuff, you got to work on that. And the way that you work on it is to keep doing it as you're fucking up with it. Meaning, keep doing the shit as you're nervous. Keep doing the stuff as the girls are saying shit that's probably throwing you off. Because at some point, it's not going to throw you off. At some point, that nervousness is going to dissipate. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing that you got to keep doing. That's all I'm saying. All this shit's going to make more sense the more you put the work in. You understand? And then that's the thing that's going to make it go down.
I feel like it's a lot easier when the girl is sweating me. Because then I'm not tripping. But when she's like relaxed and she's like not sweating me, that's when I start getting nervous.
Well, I mean, you know, that
and she starts sweating me, I'm more relaxed. So I feel like if she's sweating me, it's a good thing.
Well, yeah. Well, if you notice some girls are sweating you, then start out with those chicks. You understand, or go real hard on that situation.
Me, I feel like they could just see me and they're like, "Oh, this guy ain't shit."
Say that again.
Whereas if the ones that are sweating me, they're like, "Oh wow, this guy's awesome." You know what I mean? So I feel like it's like what you said. It's like, because you had a video where you put it out where women are always trying to, grab someone who's better, or they want somebody who is equal to them or better.
Right.
I feel like that's the case. So when I see a woman's not sweating me, like she's just like really, like she's not sweating me at all, that's when I'm like, oh shit. That's when I get nervous because I'm like,
right.
She can see me.
And see my dude Felipe Francisco in the chat room, he said, all this dude needs is to meet just one real cooperative chick to get out of his negative mindset. You feel what I'm saying? See, you need more reference experience in this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you need. You feel me? But listen, I had somebody else that's trying to call in the past like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna let you go and just
thank you, man. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. Just go and put your shit out there. Go out there and keep doing it, even as you're nervous and all that other shit. Don't worry about it. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, bro.
All right, man. I'm hollering.
Much respect.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. It's my dude. He didn't succeed. So I had somebody from the 315 area code. You can call back real quick. It's freaking hot. But yeah, man. A lot of the shit. See, that's the thing that fucks a lot of people up, is that they are trying to get shit popping on an astronomical level when they haven't put in any work. You got dudes out here that, you know, they haven't really been talking to girls, they haven't really been getting shit in, and they're like, yo, I want to be banging bad chicks by next week. And I'm like, all right, but you ain't never really talked to nobody though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's that shit gonna go down? How is that shit gonna go down in a lot of cases? You gotta really go in and keep that shit pushing. But yeah, man. What's going on? Who's this?
This is Mike Gates from Chicago. What's up?
What's poppin', man? What's the deal with you?
Man, I'm just getting this knowledge with you and Tariq, but I read his book, The Art of Macking, and it seems like these females been trained by their moms to just gold dig. What do you think about that?
I mean, well, yeah, a lot of chicks is, you know, they train for that, but also too, you know, women generally, their thought process or their condition to find guys who got, you know, a lot of resources because they're looking for guys to attach themselves to for basically survival reasons. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
So, you know.
And then also too, I know that the females, I'm Puerto Rican, but check this out. I like sisters, but I know that, you know, they're strong-minded, you know, the Willie Lynch and all that bullshit. But what's up with the Puerto Rican females? Why do you think they got that attitude?
Why do you think Puerto Rican girls got attitude?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it too is culture, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is culture. It's just, the way that people see certain things go down. They're following, how other women are doing it. And also, too, a lot of times it has to do with how the men are, coming across. Because women are going to cooperate the most with the man who has the most resources and power and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So either if it's an individual situation, or if it's like a group type of dynamic or community dynamic, where the females look at the guys as guys who don't have power or guys who don't have the resources, they're not going to cooperate as much versus a guy who they feel has more resources. You feel what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You feel me? So that's how that should go.
Like 8-Ball said, the rougher I treat her, the more she loves me. So I guess I gotta, just be a little rough with her.
and that's the thing. It's not even necessarily that. It's more so how you come across as a man, being more masculine and forthright with what you're doing and what you're about. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times guys mistake having, being like, you got to be super aggressive and rah. This, you don't even got to be all that. You know what I mean? It's more so just about you letting her know what is and what isn't acceptable, what is and what won't go down. You know what I mean? And just putting your foot down and be like, this is what it is. So you're giving her something to follow. You're giving her, a blueprint, like this is where we're going and this is what we're going to do. And then she can respect that. You feel what I'm saying? So, because you can have a guy who's on that rah-rah shit, but he don't know what the fuck he doing. He don't know where he going. He ain't really got no direction. And he's just, a bunch of energy, but not really, putting it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all that
pretty
shit
much
happens
just,
too.
you got to lead and manage her. I was reading this other article. It's like the first relationship a woman has is with her father. So that's why I got to start dealing with females that got fathers too, because he's the leader. Like,
yeah.
Child.
Definitely. Now that's real shit, bro. That is real shit, man. That's real shit.
Yeah, man, I've been studying the game. You, Tariq, Corey Wayne.
Oh, that's what's up.
The other two guys, the other two brothers. You know what I'm saying? I was clueless. Mark Summers.
Right.
So, all right, man. I appreciate everything, man. Much love from Chicago.
Definitely, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, cool.
Peace. All right, 315 area code. What's poppin'? What's going on?
What's going on? It's Rob from upstate New York, baby.
Who's this?
It's Rob from upstate New York. What's good?
What's going on with you, man? What's poppin'?
Ain't shit, man.
What's good?
Same old hoes, different day.
I feel you.
Yo, going up to your show was like trying to call in a Tariq Nasheed show now. You popping out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that be calling up and shit. So, sometimes when people call, I'm already on the line.
Now I got it, you know what I'm saying? But the topic is eliminate 4 ways to stop flaking.
Right, we talking about flakiness and shit.
Well, I'll add on to it like this. I feel like there's no 100% way for not flaking to happen. Like,
exactly.
Just because, it's just the world. People have, lives going on and different activities and shit. And but it is ways to reduce a lot of that. And one of my ways to reduce it is when I get a girl's number, I have her, or I'll have her phone in my hand, or I have her or me, and I'll text her name or be like, hey, this is so-and-so, what's up, from her phone to my phone.
Right.
So when I text her later that week, it's not like there's some random dude just texting her. It's like we almost kind of had a mini conversation, like she needed to know me, like, okay, yeah, my name is so-and-so.
Exactly.
That's one way. Another way I do it is, when I meet them, I go like real alpha male on them. Like I'm hitting them with the game, I'm just alpha. But when I'm on the phone with them or I'm texting, I showed it the fuck up. Meaning, when I go showed, I'm just like very beta male-ish. Like I'm nervous. I don't know. I was probably confident when I met you, but I'm still trying to work on that. I still want to see you, and then it kind of almost humanizes you, because if a girl is too much alpha male for a girl, some girls are just flake on that, like, damn, I don't know if I can live up to his expectations. So So that's another way I think that's really helped. I just go real chilled with it,
Right.
right before the meetup. And then another way, damn, I had one more way. Another way is, huh?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah,
Oh no, I was
you
saying
still-
another way is to eliminate the maybe or no girl.
Mhm.
Meaning, when I meet a girl and I'm like, oh, what's your number? She's like, well, I don't know. Yeah, my Facebook or what's your Instagram? I'm like, oh no. If I gotta work too hard to get a girl, like if she's in the maybe, I might fuck with them. No, I'm not gonna fuck with them. If she's in one of those categories,
Right.
I'm not gonna even try to fuck with her because she's already on the fence.
Exactly.
So,
Real
if
talk.
some time pass by and you hit her up later, she's probably even still gonna be. She's gonna be on the fence. She might even be more on the fence. So I just, if a girl is not down to just fully cooperate right then and there, or she's acting unsure, I don't even just set up a date with her because I know it's gonna be a flake. Because, or if it's not a flake, I'm gonna have to work way harder to get that girl.
Right,
So,
right.
you know,
Exactly.
and also I had I just called in. I don't know if you already touched on this, but what is? I know you're killing the game right now, so you probably have less patience than I do trying to flat a bitch. But how many chances do you give her to meet up before you just charge her? Because I know, girls will flake, but they'll be like, oh well, she'll give me another date. We could do this date at this time
Right.
if you want to. Well, I don't know about your schedule, but it's like, how many times do you play that game with her for you, like, you know what, fuck you, bitch, like, you're
Right.
not that, important, I'm not going to chase you no more.
Right.
Or even talk to you no more.
See, basically, because I was actually talking about this in my Bad Boy seminar, which all of you guys should get. But anyway, if a girl flakes on you and she gives you another day to get together, you give her that one chance. So let's say she says, oh, I can't make it Friday, can we do Sunday? You'd be like, all right, cool, let's do Sunday. If you're free, whatever, you do Sunday. Then if she flakes on you again on that Sunday, then you charge it to the game. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, if a chick...
So even if she gives you another day on Sunday, you still just flake. I mean, you still don't accept the flake. You just charge her.
Yeah.
Give
So
her one try.
right. So if on Sunday she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it again on Sunday. Can we do Monday?" Like, nah, we good. We're done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You understand? You only give her that one try, and that one try comes from her picking another day to see you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's that. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it, because you don't want to be,
Oh, I got one more. I have one more because I gotta go.
Right.
But another way to eliminate flake, and I just thought of it, is to, I've been doing this. Invite her out to a group setting.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning, I know some guys would be like, oh, I don't want nobody else there and shit like that. But
Right.
some girls you may have to meet with in front of some people before she gets comfortable with you, because it may have been a quick interaction. She may have had bad dates before. So if you be like, oh, a couple of my homegirls and some of my dudes are going over, we're going bowling tonight, you should come with.
Right.
And I'll just give her the address.
Right,
So,
like
you know what I'm saying?
like a group
So it's
outing
like-
type shit.
Yeah, so if it's like 2 or 3 girls and then like 2 or 3 dudes and then me and her, if she comes along, cool. If not, then that's also cool because I'm already out doing my thing. It's whatever. I was just inviting her to come along.
Right.
And then later isolate her. So I'll just leave y'all with that. Looks and money don't matter. Y'all niggas need to get off that. And yo, the truth is inside you. I always want to say that.
All right, bro. Appreciate it. All right, man. Definitely. All right, people. Listen. It is 5:30. Got to get out this piece. So I want to thank you guys for rolling and hanging out with me and shit. Make sure you guys go get the book, How to Have Sex 2 Minutes a Day. Get the hard copy or the ebook. Make sure you guys go and check out the Bad Boy Seminar. That shit is crazy. Go to MrLocario.com. It's on the front page. You can just click on there to get the Bad Boy Seminar. Or if you join the Bad Boy membership, you can get the Bad Boy Seminar and the other audio and video dating advice tutorials on the membership. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me shout out who was out here. We got a lot of people up in here today. We have Scott Jones, Female Pimp. Female Pimp, you ain't even call. You should have called. You said you called and you didn't answer. Call right now. Call right now. If you call right now in the next minute, I'm gonna answer. Who else we had up in here? Juman223, AJ Hussein, Frank TV, I think I said that. Who else we had up in here? DJ Batman, Chris Martinez was popping, AJ Hussein again, Neil Brooms, my bad. I'm gonna have to talk about that next time, Neil Brooms. I missed your joint. Darrell, who else? Mike Gates, Kai Mighty, Man Myth Legend was good. And my dude Steve the Dean. So we about to do the dating advice hour at 6. So make sure you guys come through and check that out. It's gonna be tight. What else we got? Christian Bishop was good. Thanks for tuning in. Felipe Francisco, Fabulito 28. I want to thank all y'all. MGTOW Knowledge, Ratchet Kingdom, Ahmad Tahir, Sticky E, all my peoples out here. Whiplash was good. I appreciate all y'all. And I will see you guys next week for this show, but also make sure you hit up the Steve Williams YouTube so you can hear the Dating Advice Hour. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.